right, so let's get started. A few key things people come into the skin studio with in terms of concerns, and one of those concerns is acne, and one of the other top concerns is discoloration. Now, my motto is that if you can stop the acne, you can treat the hyperpigmentation, because there's no point in targeting hyperpigmentation if you're still actively breaking out, because breakouts are going to trigger you to produce more melanin most times and have acne scarring. But that's a totally different video for a different day. But when it comes to diet, there is a difference between you being allergic to something and you having an intolerance to something. When you are allergic to something, you will ingest it, and then immediately within minutes you have a reaction, right? Some people's, their throat swells, they'll break out in hives, different things happen because they are allergic. When you have a skin intolerance, you can ingest something, consume it, and then weeks later, you end up having a reaction. And because the time is so far apart, you don't connect the dots. So I'm here today to talk about the connection between dairy and breakouts and hormonal acne in particular. So one of the main things that I tell my clients when they come in and they tell me that they are dealing with hormonal acne, which will usually present itself in this region of the face, so like your chin, jawline, and down, is to eliminate dairy as soon as possible. And starting off with milk, because it's the easiest thing to replace in your diet before you start trying to tackle cheese and everything else. And the reason why dairy can be a skin intolerance and a contributing factor to hormonal acne and breakouts in general is because animals these days are being pumped with so many hormones to get them to grow faster so they can produce more chickens or produce bigger cows for meat, that when we ingest these things, we are throwing our hormones off completely. And as women in particular, we are hormonal all by ourselves and we don't need any help. So eliminating your animal milk and replacing it with plant-based milk would be one of my number one recommendations. The second why I would say is definitely because, and you've probably heard it before, when it comes to a cow produces milk to feed their baby and to grow a huge animal. That is not for us, okay? So these things just don't match, and we're gonna talk about an alternative today. We're gonna make almond milk straight from home. It's not hard, it's very easy, to help you swap those things out so we can start detoxing and get on a better journey for better skin. So I have almonds here, and these are milking almonds that I actually got from a specific company. I don't remember where I got them from, but they are milking almonds. So you're gonna take almonds and you're gonna pour them into a container, right? And you're gonna fill this with water. So now that you've added the water, you can start soaking this in the morning and have an almond milk by early afternoon, or you can just pop it in the fridge overnight and soak it. The point is that you want to loosen everything up, and the way that I make mine is I like to eliminate the brown skin that's on it, only because when it's time to blend it up or juice it, it eliminates all the extra particles that make the almond milk like chalky. So I like to soak it off until you can take off the skin, okay? So I'm gonna soak this overnight. I wanna go from this to this. Now I'm putting all my almonds into the NutriBullet blender, and because I'm short on time, I'm gonna just put all of them in there, whether I was able to de-skin them or not, and just double strain them to take off as much particles as possible. So you can fill your blender or NutriBullet with spring water. The more water you use, the looser it will be. The less water you use, the creamier it will be. So that's up to you. Then you want to just blend it. The next key piece is going to be a good strainer or milking bag to just separate all of the pulp. Naturally, at this point, because I don't like it very grainy, I would just take this and pour it into the juicer to strain it a little further. So as you can see, it starts coming out this end, and the texture is pretty dry. Now that that's all juice, you're gonna add some sea salt to taste, some sugar or agave or maple syrup to taste. I like to pour it in a milking jar and put it in the refrigerator just to chill, but this is an amazing alternative that will help you to eliminate the extra estrogen in the body, the extra hormones, to prevent you from breaking out. Get to the root of problem skin and reduce the appearance of hormonal breakouts by treating it from the inside out with Skin Clarity. Aside from its detoxing, energy boosting, immune strengthening abilities, it also has the amazing power to clear up the skin and target hormonal related blemishes by detoxifying the liver, improving gut health, and strengthening the lymphatic system. So put that coffee down, okay? Head over to EveMilanNY.com and grab you some Skin Clarity because your skin will thank you. As always, hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.